लाल रंग इसका अपार,
तीखा कम है फिर भी स्वाद,
बेमिसाल बेमिसाल MDH कश्मीरी,
MDH कश्मीरी।
MDH।
आज दही बड़ा खाने का मन है।
वाह क्या स्वाद!
असली स्वाद तो MDH दही बड़ा रायता मसाले से ही आता है।
MDH।
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
On the show tonight, the clock is ticking for Pakistan. India has made it loud and clear, we will retaliate. And at 9 p.m. tonight, why I believe the Congress party is taking a pro-Pakistan line. Good evening and welcome. 26-year-old Lieutenant Vinay Narwal, 6 days ago, there wearing his Varmala, taking his vows on his wedding day. 24-year-old Himansh Swami, mehendi on her hands, red bangles as she pledged togetherness with Lieutenant Narwal forever. They tied the knot in Mussoorie. They packed their bags for a honeymoon in Kashmir. Ladies and gentlemen, between those two moments, Himanshi was widowed, her sindoor displaced with a heaviness of heavy feet, slumped next to her husband, shot dead, with the Kashmir Valley right there behind her. This visual will stay in our minds forever. It will haunt us forever. Her selfies and final twirls with her husband. We have some videos of the last few moments they had together, replaced with a final salute of a Jai Hind and a final message as she braved to say goodbye to her husband. I just want to play this for a moment.
We should all be proud of him in every way. In every way.
This young couple, ladies and gentlemen, a boy dedicated to the nation, they wanted to go and see the Swiss Alps together someday. So in the sheer joy, the newlyweds decided to go to Baisaran Meadow, 5 kilometers from Pahalgam, often known as the mini Switzerland. Lieutenant Vinay Narwal, ladies and gentlemen. He packed his bags to celebrate life and a forever with his wife. He returned in a coffin wrapped in the Tiranga. Look at these pictures. Himanshi's eyes, which try to be brave, then well up with the realization of their dreams together being memories wrapped quietly within her and him inside that coffin. But she roars, Jai Hind, she says. That is resolve. As Lieutenant Narwal's colleagues in the Navy carry him to the hearse and then to the funeral pyre, hear their chants. Ladies and gentlemen, hear it. That is resolve. Ladies and gentlemen, I can go frame by frame across every pyre that was lit today before sunset. And that pitted stomach, that lump in your throat, I assure you, you will not be able to gulp. Because, ladies and gentlemen, look at Pallavi's young son. He's still in junior school. Manjunath's son, still in junior school. And he went with the hope that he would go back to his friends and talk about that shikara ride that he took with his father, Manjunath Rao, and his mother, Pallavi. Today, that little boy has nothing but these last video moments to flip through with his dad and mom. A boy left with a lifetime before him in remembrance of the happy family that was. And his mother, Pallavi, what does she have? What does Pallavi have? Apart from the moment she looked a terrorist in the eye, asking to be killed with him and being denied. How does she explain that, ladies and gentlemen, to her son who was there, right there with her? How does she go back home and unpack that suitcase again? I want to play one part of a conversation that I had with Pallavi last night.
जिस बंदे ने मेरे पति को मारा ना वो वही जा रहा था. मैंने उसे बोला मुझे भी मारो, तूने मेरे पति को मारा. मेरे सन में भी बोला तो उसने हमें नहीं मारा. उसने बोला मोदी को बोलो.
उसने क्या बोला?
उसने बोला नहीं मोदी को बोलो कहकर चला गया वहां से.
The terrorist tells Pallavi that I've killed your husband, I don't want to kill you because I want you to go and tell Modi. Ladies and gentlemen, what is happening? Why is this happening to our country, to our fellow citizens? We don't want to see our people like this. We Indians don't deserve this. We don't deserve to have our people so distraught, ladies and gentlemen. After 26/11, we lacked the resolve in our leadership. Our army was ready, our forces determined to avenge, but the political will was completely lacking. Today in 2025, we have nothing stopping us. And we have to avenge this, not piecemeal, not surgical strike alone. We have to really avenge this. And the Pakistan peace lobby is out on both sides of the border. I won't cloak my words, both sides of the border. To them, I will play that conversation with Pallavi once again, where she says, once again I'll play it, where she says, the terrorist told me, go tell Modi.
जिस बंदे ने मेरे पति को मारा ना वो वही जा रहा था. मैंने उसे बोला मुझे भी मारो, तूने मेरे पति को मारा. मेरे सन में भी बोला तो उसने हमें नहीं मारा. उसने बोला मोदी को बोलो.
उसने क्या बोला?
उसने बोला नहीं मोदी को बोलो कहकर चला गया वहां से.
Ladies and gentlemen, Modi is back. He has touched down. He's taking stock right now. He is, as of this minute, chairing the Cabinet Committee on Security meeting. The Raksha Mantri has declared that our answer will be soon. Our forces are working out the strategy as we speak. But the Pakistanis must know tonight, as they scramble to put out their 1 to 2 liners, scampering and quivering about what India will do next. Let me tell you, whatever we do will be a final solution. Whatever Prime Minister Modi decides to do will be backed by $1 billion. However, Prime Minister Modi decides to respond at a place, time and mode of our choosing will be the final solution, I have no doubt. Pakistan, it's countdown for you.
फौज है हम लोग. बैठो बैठो हम लोग फौज हैं. बैठो बैठो. मेरे बच्चे को अरे हम लोग फौजी हैं. कुछ नहीं करेंगे. आपकी सेफ्टी के लिए आए हैं. आपकी सेफ्टी के लिए आए हैं. बैठो 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 बैठो. आपकी सेफ्टी के लिए आए हैं. हम इंडियन आर्मी हैं. बैठो. ये इंडियन आर्मी है. आप लोग कहाँ से आए हो? कहाँ से आए आप लोग? आपके बच्चे कुछ नहीं करेंगे. थोड़ा बताइए. हुआ पति को मार दिया. नहीं बेटा शांत रहो। हेलो
पति साइड में था, एक इंसान आया उसने उसको गोली मार दी। मेरे पति को बचा लो।
हम बचा देगा, कोई बात नहीं।
A day after Pakistan's terror proxies rained indiscriminate fire on unarmed tourists in Pahalgam,
हम आ रहे हैं। खुदाया, कहाँ पे आपका बेटा, कहाँ पे है?
cries of condemnation and chants of payback rent the air in the valley. Large crowds filled the streets, mourning the victims and demanding stern retribution for the perpetrators.
हम यही कहना चाहते हैं आपसे कि ये जो बेचारे मारे बेगुनाह मारे गए हैं, इनके बच्चे थे, ये कोई शादी वाले थे, कुछ अफसर थे इसमें से, उन लोगों को मारा है इन्होंने, हम उसके खिलाफ हैं।
मैं चाहता हूँ इनको सजा होनी चाहिए, बस जितना हो सके सजा इनको दीजिए ताकि हम अमन से रहे। हम हिंदुस्तानी हैं, आज हम यहाँ धंधा फसाद करने के लिए नहीं है, खाली अमन के साथ आए हैं।
बिहारियां पीछे जुलते यार, तुम मौत ही कश्मीर की है।
As gloom swept the valley, Union Home Minister Amit Shah comforted the families of victims while visiting the injured in hospital. With a resolve in his eyes, Amit Shah laid a wreath in honor of the victims. The probe into the Pahalgam terror attack gathered pace, with digital footprints traced to Pakistan. Meanwhile, the Indian Navy bade an emotional farewell to Lieutenant Vinay Narwal as his widow sent him away for one final time with a tearful salute. As the Pahalgam killing sparked national outrage, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh sent out a clear message to Pakistan saying India cannot and will not be threatened.
हम सिर्फ उन लोगों तक नहीं पहुंचेंगे जिन्होंने इस घटना को अंजाम दिया है, हम उन तक भी पहुंचेंगे जिन्होंने पर्दे के पीछे बैठकर हिंदुस्तान की सरजमी पर ऐसी नापाक हरकतों की साजिशें रची हैं।
आप टेंशन मत लो।
Possibly sensing an Indian retaliation, the Pakistan Foreign Office denied any involvement in the attacks, despite hard evidence pointing otherwise. Meanwhile, alert forces foiled a fresh attempt by Pakistan to push more terrorists across the border. As the country mourns the Pahalgam victims and the chorus for revenge rises from the streets, the message to Pakistan is clear. India will respond.
We got a breaking input from Abhishek on the government's first response. Abhishek.
This is a big one, and this is coming in from top sources in the government that they have instructions that strongest possible measures be taken to make sure that adequate cost is inflicted on perpetrators of terrorism, and that those who carried out this act, including their backers, are brought to justice. And I'm reading from what I got. Government of India remains fully committed to avenge the killing of our citizens and to also ensure that such dastardly acts of terrorism do not recur. Then it goes on to say the GOI have directed that all might must be used for the strongest possible action against the perpetrators of the Pahalgam terror attack, and the ecosystem of terrorism has to be completely dismantled. This statement comes by way of a resolve of the government of India that
I think the point being made is on both occasions. If you see what Rajnath said and said here, they are talking about not just those who carried out the attack, but the ecosystem.
Yes, that's a big one. That's my most important takeaway, Arnab, that this statement talks in no uncertain terms, in absolutely clear terms, that the infrastructure which provides these terrorists with an ecosystem with which they can really carry out these kind of attacks again and again and again, that has to be dismantled. And I think this is a clearest statement yet coming in from India. Or no, we are waiting for a formal statement to come, which is going to be there in a while from now on the diplomatic side. But this is, I am told, instructions given to our security agencies, including our defense forces, that do what you need to do to dismantle this infrastructure of terrorism. Obviously, the indication is that there has to be an action which takes care of this infrastructure, which we know where it is or not. It is across the line of control. It is across the international border. It is on the Pakistani side. So the message is absolutely clear.
Absolutely, Abhishek. We have another bit of breaking news just coming in right now. I think we have an FIR in this case. Okay, we'll go into that later. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to go across to my guest this evening. Major Samarpal Toor, General G.D. Bakshi, Sanju Verma of the BJP, Raja Faisal, and Abdul Samad Yaqub from Islamabad, and Rana Ali Soheb are all senior journalists and a PTI leader, respectively. Now, this was planned by the Lashkar-e-Toiba, and in fact, there's Abu Musa of the Lashkar-e-Toiba who gave away the whole plan, and he said that we have sent our fighters to Kashmir because they want people to go to Kashmir and chant Jai Shri Ram. First point, this was an admitted statement. Samar, you may have seen it, where he said that we will open fire on innocent Indians and slit their throats, and we will send our fighters because we cannot let people say Ram Ram in a Muslim majority area. They want people to go and say Jai Shri Ram in a Muslim majority area, and that is why we have sent our people and our fighters to go and kill people and slit their throats. This was on tape. Samar, you want to elaborate that? Which means it's clear Pakistan plan on this. It's a fingerprint on this, right? Because now they are saying that don't attack us, we are not responsible for what happened. Samar.
It's a very clear indication, and if you connect the dots, what Munir has said is what the terrorist factions are towing the line. They are following the exact design and directions of the hatred spewed from the mouth of General Asif Munir. Number one. Number two, let me go on record and tell this very amicably clear to the people who are watching this broadcast that the enemy of the people of India is the Pakistan military Muslim and not the people of Pakistan. It is the Pakistan Muslim establishment which is the enemy, and I speak on behalf of every Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Christian, Baudh, Jain who are present right now on my motherland.
Raja,
I want to...
One minute. Samar, a minute, please. Raja, you see, 1 minute. Viewers, what you're witnessing tonight.
And you were hailing them.
Raja,
and here I am condemning whatever has
listen to me, Raja. See, I'm telling you this because
Or we are going to burn you Pakistanis to death.
Go on. Bring
Okay.
it on.
Yeah.
You will not be given the grave. You will be given fire. We are going to burn you to the ground. We are going to burn you to ashes.
You have? If you have 200,
I give you my word.
250.
मैं जुबान देता हूँ.
You bomb us 200 times.
तुम सबको जलाया जाएगा, भस्म किया जाएगा. तुम लायक नहीं हो इस धरती पे सांस लेने के लिए. तुम मस्जिद जाओगे, तुम्हारी फटी रहेगी. You will be scared. We will scare the living daylights out of you.
The point tonight is this. 1 minute, Raja, see, I'm only. Raja, I am just. 1 minute. Yeah. See, Raja. Abu Musa, 1 minute. Abu Musa of the Lashkar-e-Toiba said.
Whatever has happened in Pahalgam, but I want a condemnation from your side as well for the Jafar Express.
Just relax. What is this Pakistan? Your problem in Balochistan is your problem. Your problem in Balochistan is your problem.
At that day you were saying...
The Balochistan Liberation Army has carried out an attack on you, and that is an internal war going on between the Balochistan Liberation Army and you for a long time. There are two countries and two armies at war. There's one country called Balochistan, another called Pakistan, or whatever is left of it, and they are in a war. You have lost control over 90% of Balochistan. That's your problem. You've got an incompetent army that cannot defend your country's own borders. That's your problem, not mine. The point I am making tonight is this, that you've got your bloody fingerprints all over it. You have got your bloody fingerprints all over it.
If somebody wants to check the
now you see Abu Musa of the Lashkar-e-Toiba has given away.
Who's paying for BLA? Who's paying for BLA?
Shut up and listen to me.
Everyone needs to check that.
Shut up and listen to me.
It must be probed. If Pahalgam needs to be probed, then of course Jafar Express needs to be probed.
Yeah, probe it. Who the hell is telling you not to?
Well, we want non-partial probe for both.
Yeah, go probe it.
So that
probe it all you want, damn it.
Who the hell are you?
Whatever you erupting, that's
you
a false
Pakistani
flag.
stooge. Who the hell are you? Just because you get to come on prime time on Arnab show, that does not mean that we've forgotten. You got a bloody nose in 1948. You got a bloodied nose in 1965. You got a bloodied nose in 1971. And you got a bloodied nose in 1999. Have you forgotten the surgical strike of 2016? Have you forgotten the Balakot strike of 2019? Prime Minister Narendra Modi is...
I have been told that 2,000 overground workers of the 2,000 overground, I have been told, Shawan, I'm sharing this with you, it can put it on the breaking grid, that 2,000 overground workers have been held. 2,000 overground workers of terrorist groups have been held. It's breaking news. We need to catch that entire bloody traitor ecosystem in Kashmir. I personally want even Mehbooba Mufti to be held because she's the biggest overground worker we have. Now the fact is, Abdul Samad Yaqub, the fact is... No,
then I will condemn Pakistan. Did you see her statement or not? Mehbooba Mufti is on record saying, पहले प्रूफ दिखाइए कि पाकिस्तान का हाथ है इसमें. पाकिस्तान का जब
I'm not demanding any probe. I'm not demanding any probe from India. I mean, if India believes that India believes that Pakistan is involved, and you warmongers are trying to attack Pakistan, go ahead and attack. We will retaliate. We will retaliate. So I mean.
Listen, Abdul, 1 minute. I want to settle this matter, Sanju. This 1 minute, please. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Abdul, 1 minute. Abdul, 1 minute. Abdul.
By the way, today.
Can I have the other guest on the left-hand side so I can anchor the program and not have to repeat my instructions to either the guest or the director? Now, my point is, Abdul, you listen to me, General Bakshi is there. This whole business that you go around saying, okay, we are not scared, you attack and we will also attack kind of stuff that you say, be quiet and listen to me, Abdul. You know, it's all right to be nice out here and be brave about it and say that we are not scared. The fact of the matter is you do not have an effective standing army. You cannot even stand up to the Taliban. You have no idea about what you're in for if we actually go in for even a half-grade military assault on you. You know this is not going to be pretty for you. You do not have an army. Abdul, listen to me, damn it. Abdul, listen to me and then respond.
And want to wage a war, go ahead.
Yeah, we will go ahead.
What are you waiting for?
Yeah, we will go ahead. What do you mean we are waiting? We are waiting for nothing.
I mean,
we will go ahead. What could you do with the Taliban? You nuke them? You're going to nuke the Taliban? Every day you fight the Taliban? You can't take on the Balochistan Liberation Army. You want to threaten one of the largest standing armies in the world? The Indian Army?
Or we are facing the terrorism more than India is facing. And you think that
Stop whining.
You will find this a best
Stop whining. You're not
attack
facing any terrorism. You're not facing any terrorism because Hafiz Saeed is on your country's soil. Hafiz Saeed is on your soil. Hafiz Saeed is on your soil. Be quiet. I'm not even talking to you. Can the windows be done properly? I am asking here. Hafiz Saeed is on your soil. Abdul, am I right or wrong? Do you give residence to Hafiz Saeed or not? Does Hafiz Saeed live under Pakistani army support or not?
आप बैठेंगे, जीडी बख्शी साहब बैठेंगे, कल से जीडी बख्शी साहब के
मैं बैठा हूं ना, आपने हफीज सईद को बोला ना, हफीज सईद ने कहा पहलगाम जाओ और वहां पे पता करो कि हिंदू है कि नहीं, उसके बाद अटैक करो. That's what you've been doing.
कर लेना, घर जाके सो क्यों जाते हैं? मतलब कल जीडी बख्शी साहब ने थ्रेट किया, घर जाके सो गए. भाई आप आए, आप शौक पूरा करें. आपको लगता है कि इस वक्त अगर पॉलिटिकल पोलराइजेशन है, इस वक्त हम अगर एक टेररिज्म फेस कर रहे हैं, बीएलएफ को फेस कर रहे हैं, टीटीपी को फेस कर रहे हैं, तो इंडिया को भी फेस कर लेंगे हम. मतलब एवरी स्टेट हैज अ काउंटर टेररिज्म पॉलिसी. आपकी पॉलिसी स्टार्ट होती है कि जी विल अटैक पाकिस्तान, विल अटैक पाकिस्तान. I mean, is this your counter terrorist policy or a strategy?
No, I'll explain to you. I'll explain to you. General Bakshi, please, let me explain to you. If you're going to be quiet, I'll explain to you for a minute. Listen to me. First of all, I do not say anything in isolation. And मेरी बात 2-3 मिनट लूंगा, आपको समझाता हूं. We don't do anything in isolation. हमने लश्कर तौयबा की बात कही है. लश्कर तौयबा introduced Fidain attacks in 1999. Lashkar Toiba carried out the Chittisinghpura massacre. 35 Sikh people were massacred in 2000 in Anantnag. Lashkar-e-Toiba attacked Red Fort. Lashkar-e-Toiba, right, attacked Srinagar Airport in 2001. Lashkar-e-Toiba killed 8 police officers in Srinagar police station in 2001. ये कोई शौक की बात नहीं है. Mumbai train bombings 2006. 26/11 attack, 166 people killed. Riyasi bus attack last year. Lashkar-e-Toiba. तो मैं कोई suddenly I've not woken up overnight and mentioned Lashkar-e-Toiba. 1 minute. And I'm ashamed of a person like you. You are a double-faced man. इधर कहते हैं I want peace और इधर प्रोग्राम पे आके हफीज सईद की चमचागिरी करने के लिए बैठे हुए हैं आप लोग. I don't understand you. You're a double-faced man. You're a double-faced man. General Bakshi. I don't care. Yeah, you may not care, but you're a double-faced man and you're a weak man.
Attack terrorism, I don't mind. I mean, you should have a counter-terrorism strategy. I mean,
one second. One second.
This
One
is
second.
not a policy that
One second. I'd like to say something to you.
I mean, this doesn't
Will you
make any
kindly
sense.
listen? I want to say something to you. Look. From a decent human being, I expected at least some words of regret about the loss of innocent lives. 28 innocent lives. I don't see a word of regret. I don't see a word of contrition. And that shocks me.
I stand with the victims.
No, that shocks me. Because, you know, it is Islam which says, एक मासूम का कत्ल. सुन लो भाई. उसके बाद I'd like to listen to you. I'd like to listen to you, providing you hear what I'm saying. The Quran Sharif is very clear. एक मासूम का कत्ल पूरी इंसानियत का कत्ल है. यहाँ 28 मासूमों का कत्ल हुआ है. एक अल्फाज नहीं साहब, एक अल्फाज तो होता साहब, ये अच्छी बात नहीं हुई, ये ठीक नहीं हुआ, ये अच्छा नहीं हुआ, ये अच्छा नहीं किया जिसने भी.
No. एक मिनट. One minute. Abdul Samad Yaqub. I have Rana Ali Sohaib with you. I'll tell you what you Pakistanis do. The Baluch Liberation Army attacked your army, and your army was under attack from the Baluch Liberation Army.
Not the army. It was.
But we have, by the way, full frame visuals on the left-hand side. The CCS meeting has just concluded. The Cabinet Committee on Security meeting has just concluded. Can I take the full frame pictures, and how long will it take to do that? Thank you. Yeah, it was a 2.5-hour meeting, Cabinet Committee on Security meeting that has just ended at the Prime Minister's office. And Raja Faisal, why don't you just shut up for a while? All right? You get the message. Can I see Raja Faisal on air? Or will that take time to put on air?
Everyone who hails terrorism must be shut up. And I'm talking about you, whatever you did in past. Whatever you did when
Can I put him on air? These windows are not helping me. Put that idiot on air with me, Raja Faisal. I want him on air with me. Do you understand that? You get the message when I tell you to?
I am on air.
Yeah, you are on air. And you understand, you 1 minute. Just 1 minute.
You shouldn't be
just 1 minute. Yes, you are on air. So I want you to say on air, listen, stop making an ass of yourself. Stop making an ass of yourself. You're already looking like a complete pumpkin on my program, and I'm saying something to you. Get the right windows in. I do not need these pictures full frame in that manner. I cannot be directing and anchoring at the same time. And I'm saying this to Raja Faisal on the right. Now, Raja, just be quiet for 1 minute. I just want you to say tonight, right, that my army chief is a coward because he can't face the Indian army. He can only try and make hate speeches against Hindus. He's good for nothing. He's hiding since last night.
He is a great man.
Your army chief has made Hindu-phobic speeches and asked for attacks on Hindus. Why did he do that?
Your whole country.
Why did he do that? I'm asking you a straight question. I'm asking you a straight question. Answer my question. And then I want you to say that Hafiz Saeed is a coward. Hafiz Saeed is a coward for sending these cowards on his behalf to kill a 65-year-old woman point blank. Hafiz Saeed is a coward. Say it.
He's a coward. I say it.
Say Hafiz Saeed is a coward. Say it.
Lashkar-e-Taiba is a declared terrorist organization in Pakistan.
And Hafiz Saeed is a coward.
Hafiz Saeed, if he has sent these people to do it, then he's a coward.
He has sent them. They've owned up. They have owned up. There's no if. There's no if. He has owned up. He has owned up officially. He has said, I've carried this out. And an 83-year-old man was killed point blank. And an 83-year-old man was killed point blank. An 83-year-old man was killed point blank. And then when Manjunath's wife, when Manjunath's wife told a terrorist, you killed my husband in front of me, kill me now, then he said, go and tell Modi. You know what a despicable country you are.
It might be Indian establishment.
You know what a despicable country you are, that all that you have to do is to stand up here and defend those cowards. Or this is what you've come down to. This is what your whole life has come down to. Go and ask your family members what they think of you. And say, I went on Indian television and I defended the killing of an 83-year-old innocent man.
You didn't call it.
Say that.
I have never ever hailed terrorism.
You are doing it this very minute. You are doing it this very minute. You are doing it this minute. You are here to defend Hafiz Saeed.
You did not condemn Jafar Express. That's where the worry is. That's why I say Jafar Express as well as Pahalgam, both of them, they must be probed. They must be probed.
1,700 Baluchi women have been raped. Did you open your bloody mouth?
The whole
Did you open your bloody mouth, you Pakistani? Did you?
Indian rogue
Did you?
Every day.
Did you?
That needs to be
When
condemned.
on a daily basis you do that,
That needs to be
your
condemned.
sins are coming to bite you.
India needs to get the hell out of Kashmir.
Anyway, you know, I'll tell you one thing, Raja Faisal. India's going nowhere. And if I were to put one of our surface-to-air missile systems against you, right, you would understand what would happen to you. It's all right for you to come here. You have no weaponry. You have no weaponry, and you do know, Rana Ali Sohaib ji, Rana Ali Sohaib. I remember at that point of time, Ayaz Sadiq of the Pakistan Muslim League was told that what happened? What happened? Why did we release Wing Commander Abhinandan? And then he said that General Bajwa was there. He was shaking. He was sweating. And the foreign minister, Shah Mahmood Qureshi, was pleading, please, for God's sake, release Abhinandan, because India is set to launch an attack on Pakistan at 9 p.m. You remember that? You remember that? Rana Ali Sohaib, I took his name. Did you remember that, Rana? When you said, did you remember that? Yes?
Thank you so much. Arnab Goswami ji, thank you so much for inviting me at your show.
Silence, please, for a while. I'm listening to my Pakistani guest. I'm just telling my director to be quiet for a minute. Yeah, tell me. What are you saying, Rana?
Arnab ji, I hope you are listening to me.
हाँ, बोलो.
जी. थैंक यू सो मच फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कि आपने मुझे अपने शो पे इनवाइट किया. सेकेंडली, मैं आपको तकरीबन को पिछले 45 मिनट से सुन रहा हूं और जो यहाँ का माहौल है वो बिल्कुल भी मुझे जाती तौर पे पसंद नहीं आया, वो चाहे आपकी तरफ से हो या पैनलिस्ट की तरफ से.
डजंट मैटर आपको पसंद आया कि नहीं आया. मैं पाकिस्तानियों को खुश करने के लिए प्रोग्राम नहीं करता. बोलिए, आगे बढ़िए.
जो इंसिडेंट हुआ वो बहुत बुरा हुआ, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए था. लेकिन हुआ क्या कि जो असल हकीकत है वो आप अपने शो में बताने से कासर रहे हैं. वो आपने नहीं बताया कि असल में वो अटैक किया किसने था, वो उसकी प्लानिंग की किसने थी, वो लोग कौन थे जो आए और जिन्होंने सबको मारा और ये फाल्स फ्लैग किस्म का एक ऑपरेशन दोबारा से फिर से किया गया ताकि पाकिस्तान के ऊपर फिर से एक अटैक किया जाए. या एक
आसिफ मुनीर ने क्या पाकिस्तान आर्मी ने की, पाकिस्तान आर्मी ने की. अभी आप डर गए हो ना. नहीं, देखो एक मिनट. राना 1 मिनट. राना मेरी बात सुनो. आपकी प्रॉब्लम यही है, आपने अगर किया, आपने कारगिल किया, फिर कहा हमने नहीं किया. आपने 26/11 की, उसके बाद आपने बोली नहीं की. आप झूठे कंट्री हो. आपने बोला कि ओसामा बिन लादेन हमारे कंट्री में नहीं था. फिर यूएस आर्मी के सील्स अंदर आ गए एबटाबाद में, उन्होंने ओसामा बिन लादेन को मार दिया. फिर आपने कहा पता नहीं ओसामा बिन लादेन कहां से उड़ के एबटाबाद में आ गया. उसके बाद जब 14 फरवरी 2019 में आपके जैश के टेररिस्ट ने पुलवामा में अटैक की, तब आपके इमरान खान ने कहा हमें अटैक मत कीजिए. हमने अटैक नहीं करवाई. आपके मीडिया ने बोला नहीं करवाई. उरी में जब आपने अपने जैश के टेररिस्ट को भेजकर इंडियन आर्मी बेस पर अटैक करके कायरो की तरह 19 सोल्जर्स को मारा, उसके बाद आपने बोला, नवाज शरीफ ने कहा नहीं भाई मैं अटैक मत कीजिए, हमने नहीं किया, हमें बचा दीजिए, हम पे सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक्स मत कीजिए. शर्म नहीं आती आपको? Aren't you ashamed of yourself? You can't even own up for what you did. You liar country. You bunch of liars, Rana Ali Sohaib, Raja Faisal and Abdul Samad Yaqub, you bunch of liars. Rahman Malik said, I don't know where Osama bin Laden is. I don't have a clue. You liar, you fake, you spineless invertebrate. you're such an idiotic country. You even said that you won 1971. आपके कंट्री को तोड़ के हमने दो भाग कर दिए. आपके स्कूल के टेक्स्ट बुक्स में अपने पाकिस्तानी बच्चों को पढ़ाते हो कि हमने 1971 की जंग जीत ली. You bunch of liars. You have to be destroyed. Raja,
what has happened with Bangladesh now? Where is
taken out, and they are the epicenter of terrorism.
अयाज सादिक ने जो बांग्ला के बारे में कहा था वो ठीक कहा था.
Of the problem of the world, you have perpetrated and have given Osama bin Laden your land to take refuge. You have played a double game with the Americans. And you have got American troops killed, and for that,
और उसके बाद, and by the way, Abdul Samad, I have breaking news for you. And Sanju Verma, 9:15 बजे, at 9:15, ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be a press conference on this matter. And I'm saying this tonight that I am told that Pakistani news channels are carrying out a lot of coverage saying that, oh, Republic Network is warmongering in India. Republic Network is wanting a war with India. No, we are not wanting a war. It is Pakistan that is scared of Republic. All these Pakistani channels.
The problem is that none of these Pakistanis are willing to call out the bluff of radical Islamist terror. None of these Pakistanis are willing to call out the bluff of radical Islamist terror. The United Nations says that 9 out of 10 terror organizations in the world have a radical Islamist DNA. Lashkar-e-Toiba, radical Islamist DNA. Jaish-e-Mohammed, radical Islamist.
Pakistan is terrorist. Whole nation is terrorist.
Sayyid Salahuddin, Hafiz Saeed, Osama bin Laden.
Some better narrative. I mean,
come up with the team with the better narrative. Why does the buck stop at Pakistan?
All lines open.
ये पुरानी हो गई हैं.
All lines open. Okay, General Bakshi, time is running out. 9:15 p.m. tonight. We're expecting a statement from the government following the meeting of the Cabinet Committee on Security. How do you think this is going to be sequenced out? You're one of India's best, in terms of wargaming, you're number one. How do you think this is going to pan out in military terms?
In military terms, Arnab, I see the introduction of a mix of options. Not just one option. There would be a whole host of options, overt and covert. Right? Military, diplomatic, economic. There will be a whole spectrum of options which will be unleashed. Look, देखिए साहब, ऐसा है, मेरी पैदाइश आपसे 50 साल पहले हो चुकी थी, ठीक है, और मैंने आपके मुल्क की हालत देखी है. 71 में आपके 2 टुकड़े हुए थे. 2 टुकड़े हुए थे आपके, ठीक है, और उस वक्त मैंने 93,000 कैदी इस तरह से हाथ उठाए देखे थे. आप ज्यादा बातें ना करें, काम ज्यादा करें तो ज्यादा बेहतर होगा आपके मुल्क के लिए. आप लोग बतियाते बहुत हैं, जब लड़ाई का वक्त आता है करते बहुत कम है, ठीक है. मैं चिल्लाऊंगा नहीं आपके ऊपर, मैं अपनी एनर्जी वेस्ट नहीं करूंगा. अब आप हमारी फौजों का सामना करने को तैयार हो, ठीक है साहब. आपका बेइंतहा,
put the phone numbers up. What's going on?
सुन लीजिए,
ऑडियो
आपका बेइंतहा नुकसान होने वाला है. कर लीजिए जो आपने करना है, रोना है, पिटना है, यूएन में जाना है, चीख चिल्लाहट करनी है, चिल्लकां करनी है. साहब, आपके गर्दिश के दिन आ गए, आपके सितारे गर्दिश में हैं जनाब, आपके सितारे गर्दिश में है. सुन लिया आपने?
गर्दिश में, और जितना
आपके सितारे गर्दिश में है. आप जो है, जब हमारे यहाँ बोला जाता है, जब गीदड़ की मौत आती है तो वो शहर की तरफ भागता है. जब गीदड़ की मौत आती है वो शहर की तरफ भागता है. मैं चीखूंगा नहीं, मैं चिल्लाऊंगा नहीं, मैं आपसे अर्ज करूंगा जनाब, थोड़ा सब्र रखिए, थोड़ा सा इंतजार करिए, आपको काफी चीजें साफ होने वाली हैं।
फरवरी 2019 आपने ट्राई की थी।
आप चिल्ल को क्यों कर रहे हैं? मैंने कहा ना, शुरुआत आप करते हैं, खत्म हम करते हैं। मियां, शुरुआत तुम करते हो, खत्म हम करते हैं। हमेशा यही हमने होते देखा है।
पहलगाम स्टार्ट नहीं है, दिस इज अ फॉल्स फ्लैग।
आप शुरुआत करते हो, आगाज आपने किया है, इसका अंजाम हम आपको पहुंचा कर छोड़ेंगे।
सर,
जाफर एक्सप्रेस, एक मिनट मियां, मैं आपसे कुछ जाफर एक्सप्रेस के बारे में बात करना चाहता हूं। मेरी पूरी जिंदगानी काउंटर टेररिस्ट ऑपरेशंस में निकल गई है, ठीक है? मैंने कभी नहीं देखा कि आपके फौजी हॉस्टेज बने और आप बिल्कुल इनकार कर दे कि हमें इनकी जान की कोई परवाह नहीं है।
इनको नहीं है।
200 ताबूत क्वेटा के रेलवे स्टेशन पे ला दे कि मर गए। अरे जवान ही तो है, मर गए। मैंने किसी देश को अपने फौजियों के साथ ऐसा करते नहीं देखा है। राजा, मैंने किसी देश को अपने फौजियों के साथ ऐसा करते नहीं देखा है। ये आपकी कारस्तानी है, ये आपकी कारस्तानी है।
अरे, by the way, stop talking about Baluchistan like this, Raja, because Maulana Fazlur Rahman has said हमने इतना टॉर्चर किया है बलूचिस्तान के लोगों को। उन्होंने असेंबली में कही कि हमने इतनी टॉर्चर की है that if districts in Baluchistan announce liberation.
India that keep on saying so many things.
Did he not say that in your assembly?
I would start.
Did he not say that Baluchi women have been raped? Did he not say that? Khyber Pakhtunkhwa is gone. Sindh is in rebellion. Baluchistan is slipping away. Your army has no support. Your army has no sympathy in your own nation. Your infrastructure projects are opposed by your own people. You cheap Pakistani.
LOC will let you know how to fight back.
You will drown in your debt, you cheap Pakistani. This attack is not going to divert from your own military failures.
ऐसा बात है, यहाँ भौंकते क्यों हैं? अर्नब गोस्वामी के शो पर you get paid to shout. You get paid to make a fool of yourself. On Arnab Goswami show, you get.
Ladies and gentlemen, we must destroy Pakistan now. This is not a country, it's a pest. It's not a country, it's a pest. Even after what has happened, you see the way the Pakistanis talk. Run the visuals tonight. Siddharth is calling in from Bengaluru. Samar Paltur, time's running out. What do you expect at 9:15 tonight? What do you expect, my friend? What do you expect, my friend?
Hello?
Samar, louder! PCR!
Targets will be taken out. All Pakistani high-value targets will be taken out by the intelligence agencies. Number two, all the terrorists who are holed up in Indian jails will be executed on a mass scale. And third, we are going to catch hold of your tongues and your neck, and we are going to drag you out from the holes, and we are going to burn you to the ground. You don't deserve humanity. You have blood of Americans on your hands. You have blood of Kashmiri Muslims on your hands. तुम खुद को मुसलमान कहते हो, तुम तो मुसलमानों के भी सके नहीं हो।
सामने से आओ, जब
सऊदी अरब थूकता है तुम पे। सऊदी अरब, ओए वेटर, पहली चीज वेटर मेरी बात सुनो। सऊदी अरब तुम्हारे मुंह पे कहता है कि अपने भिखारी हमारे देश में मत भेजो। You export donkeys to China. ये तो तुम्हारी औकात है। और अब we will show you your place. We are going to burn you to the ground, and we will ensure Pakistan becomes the land of the widows. You will now listen to the screams. अब तुम्हारा अंजाम बहुत बुरा होगा. You will pray to God and Allah कि तुम्हें जल्दी से जल्दी उठा ले, क्योंकि तुम्हारा जीना दुबर करना हमारा काम है. And we want to teach you a lesson. And if you are putting allegation that we are warmongering, yes, so be it. We want it, and we are going to give it nice and hard to you. Do you get me? Waiter kahi ka. Arnab, stop calling these waiters on the shows. He looks like a waiter, a joker who's come here. And as far as your incompetency is concerned, तुम एक जाफर एक्सप्रेस का अटैक, उसमें आपने 200 बंदे नहीं बचा सके. तुम्हारे हिजड़ों जैसी फौज है जिसको टैक्टिक नहीं आते, सिर्फ बातें आती हैं, और तुम अपनी इनकॉम्पिटेंसी को हमारे पे थोप रहे हो. We are not interested in your land or in the people of Pakistan. You are a rogue nation. You have blood of Taliban on your hands. You have blood of Americans on
Okay, I have Siddharth from Bengaluru and Gaurav from Jamshedpur on the line waiting. Siddharth first from Bengaluru. Siddharth is calling in from Bengaluru. Siddharth, hi, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Louder, sir. Louder, sir. Louder.
So one solution for this particular things to stop happening is either separate Jammu and make it a separate union territory, or bring president rule, sir. President rule is the right solution. And I'm calling from Bangalore, sir. The worst part is here few Congress party people are celebrating this, saying that this is going to cause chaos in the government and we might get into power and show our power one more time.
Okay, Sai from Bengaluru also, please. Sai.
Hey, Arnab. First of all, the nation mourns and we are all in deep pain by this horrendous action. For the panelists from Pakistan, I just have one thing to say. It's been 75 years since we've been a republic, and we've been listening to your crocodile tears every time you comment, you perform this horrific act. Please note, it is not so far that POK will cease to exist. It will be India, and Kashmir as a part of India. That's it.
Thank you. Thank you, Sai. Gaurav from Jamshedpur. Gaurav.
Sir, huge fan, Arnab, sir. Huge
hi,
fan.
Gaurav. Yeah.
And just want to say that we have also the nukes, and we can be the first users. And this should be the time that India should seriously consider this. That let's break them off, let's finish them off. That is
but we have a no first use
the
policy.
Yeah, but change this
it,
policy.
you're saying.
That's it. Change it. Simple.
Okay.
We just have to do one action.
But we have so much other weaponry. We have very advanced missile systems. We can deploy these in 15 minutes. You know exactly the kind of armory that we are sitting on right now. I mean, if we actually were to use our systems, it would all be effective within a couple of hours. Within a couple of hours, it would all be very, very completely done. We have the Barak 8 surface-to-air missile systems. We have Harop suicide drones. We have the Spike anti-tank guided missiles that are man-portable. We can put in the multi-role 5th generation Rafale fighter jets. We have the Scorpion class submarines.
You need courage to use all them.
We can deploy all of this extremely fast, and it won't take very long. We can also, some people are saying that this is the time for us to use the P-81 Poseidon maritime patrol aircraft, and they, along with the Apache AH-65 attack helicopters and the M777 ultra-high light howitzers, right? And to add to it, we can use our advanced air defense systems, the NASAMS too. And, these are basic tools we have, we can use them. And I'm sure we're going to use them.
Completely zapped.
The whole question is whether you...
As you've been listing out our weaponry, the Pakistanis are looking at you completely rattled or not.
Well, they know that we have the biggest weaponry arsenal in the world. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that. Ladies and gentlemen, we got visuals of Amit Shah just leaving the Prime Minister's residence. I think some key decisions have been taken. I'm going to go to that full frame right now. And when I'm back, we must also understand that the battle is also within. There are enough overground elements and supporters of terrorism. They also must get the kind of treatment that the Tukre gang deserves. At 9 p.m., enough is enough, and why the opposition must stop trying to take a pro-Pakistan line. Why I believe the Congress has taken a pro-Pakistan line.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.
लाल रंग इसका अपार, तीखा कम है फिर भी स्वाद, बेमिसाल बेमिसाल MDH कश्मीरी,
MDH Kashmiri.
MDH